This high volume ring workout is perfect for upper body muscle growth. If you're willing to train hard, calisthenics is the answer for anywhere, anytime results. We're going to borrow principles from the world of bodybuilding and apply them to calisthenics. The wide grip technique is going to bias pulling with a flared elbows position. When it comes to muscle growth, targeting the prime movers from a variety of angles and positions is a must. Concerning global technique, an arch body bottom position is ideal. Starting each pull from this posture is going to position the scapula nicely for hypertrophy training. Focus the mind on one thing and one thing only: elbows to waist. High volume bodyweight bodybuilding benefits from this internal cueing. As a byproduct of the elbows to waist visualization, scapular depression and retraction is going to happen automatically. A strong adduction contraction is also built in with this form: peak lat contraction and peak gains. As always, keep it real with yourself. Control the reps, don't let them control you. Next up is the Bulgarian dip, a chest-focused calisthenics variation. We're aiming for an abducted 90-90 shoulder position at the bottom of the dip. With regard to the shoulder-specific orientation, the elbows need to track in line with the scapular plane. By making use of a large chest stretch, the sternal fibers of the pec major get a serious workout. When this form is combined with a strong lockout, get ready for the pump of your life. Bulgarian dips are sometimes criticized for being dangerous. This is a false blanket statement. As the rings are free to move during range, your body is going to naturally gravitate towards a technique and position which is agreeable and pain-free. Don't worry about it because ring exercise safety is built in. This is thanks to increased dynamic stabilization of the rotator cuff. We need to start believing in our potential. Eustress is what makes us strong and bulletproof. If you've got no existing shoulder injuries, sufficient mobility and strength, enjoy the results offered by Bulgarian dips. If you disagree, you're a beginner, or simply prefer tucked elbows pressing, regular dips are fine. They work amazing, especially for muscle growth. We're now practicing the concept of building muscle by changing the angle of the pull. Keep the elbows tucked with a shoulder width grip. We're now focusing on growing that upper back. Global technique is pretty simple. Keep the body line rigid. We're simply stretching and squeezing the back. The goal is to only be moving at the shoulder blades and the arms. Stay tight through the trunk and the core. Keep your mind on those biceps and back. Rows are an easy exercise to rush reps, going through the motions without really trying. You know what to do, you know what has to be done: strong and fast up, slow and controlled down. Your body is now primed for muscle building push-ups. The scapular and rotator cuff muscles have got your back, literally. Regarding bodyweight bodybuilding, respect the eccentric. You'll notice each rep I'm controlling the negative. This is an integral aspect of successful exercise form. Creating muscle damage with controlled reps is going to accentuate the muscle building response. The details I'm providing about basic push-up form is not here to overwhelm or confuse you. Rather, the nuances of calisthenics applied diligently will take your physique and results to new heights. The small stuff matters. Most people aren't doing quality form and quality effort. It shows. You know better, so do better. Let's move on to some direct shoulder isolation. This is where the versatility of rings truly shines. The Y is similar to a front raise with weights, hitting the anterior deltoids. Keep a soft elbow bend and elevate the shoulders at peak contraction. The T is like doing a rear delt fly and is going to bias more of the posterior shoulder muscles. Keep the hands level with the shoulders and retract the scapula at the top. To be efficient and effective, let's alternate between the Y and the T. Use a 1-1 count. Doing both the Y and the T equals 1 rep. Yep, you've got some training to come. Successful form relies on keeping the body weight leaning backwards. Doing so will stress the shoulders to feel constant tension through range. Mindful exercise form for bodyweight isolation is very important for building muscle. I want you to genuinely experience bicep gains by bodyweight. Here's how. Big squeeze at the top, lower with control, squeeze the triceps, equals full range of motion. If this technique is applied and you're working pretty close to failure, this is everything you need for success. Direct bicep isolation after we've pulled and rowed is going to guarantee growth. Alright, we're nearly finished. Let's jump straight into some tricep action. Ring height determines the difficulty. Closer towards the ground becomes more challenging. It's quite important to keep the elbows tucked inwards during the entire range of motion. This is going to stress the tricep muscles while keeping the joints and ligaments of the elbow happy and pain-free. This is the final exercise of the day. Work honestly in the prescribed rep range and earn your gains. After you've struggled your way through the last set of tricep extensions, that's going to conclude our comprehensive ring workout. As always with Fitness FAQs, we've got you covered, sets and reps included. If you enjoyed today's workout, you're going to love the Fitness FAQs calisthenics program, Body by Rings. Visit fitnessfaqs.com to build muscle by bodyweight and transform your physique today.